so here we are with this week's market report. What has happened in the Northern Virginia real estate market in the last 7 days in under 5 minutes? And Kelly, are you ready?
Yeah.
And go.
Okay, everybody, we have the orange line, which is the buyer activity, and just look at what it's doing. It's on a trajectory up. That's all the way up. Sure, there's a little slide going down thing right there, but I'm sure Sean's going to explain that in a second. But wow, we were going up. That blue line we have is the inventory. That's the houses that have come onto the market. And what is that doing? Same damn thing. Sean, same dang thing.
Is it my turn?
I'm feeling like I've been throwing down some
You have been
words.
throwing down. Yeah, you've been cussing. You cussing. You sassy.
Sorry.
All right.
Feeling the market.
All right. As Miss Sassy said, you took away your chair.
I did. I'm standing up because I thought we were over for a second. Not us.
Are we breaking up?
No.
Okay, we got to see in 5 minutes.
Okay, sorry.
All right, so here we go. Yes, buyer activity is the orange line, and you can see we had a decrease in the last 7 days in buyer activity. The blue line is inventory.
I said
also
that.
had
What's
a
the
decrease
point of me
because I
saying
had
it
to
if
put
you're
us
just
in
going to
a
re-say
position.
it?
Okay, so here we are. Our gap between the buyer activity and the inventory has actually increased. Okay, so that means, yeah, it actually increased a little bit. You can't really tell from here, but I can tell.
No, it looks like it did the same thing from last week. Like the gap is the same from last week.
See
They
that
just
right
both
there?
went up and they,
So
that's what that thing
tells
for.
us. So why is this gap important? Because as everybody knows, demand versus supply is what determines prices. So if there is more demand than there is supply, then prices go up. If there's more supply than there is demand, prices go down. So with this gap increasing, that means that demand proportionally is higher than supply. So we strengthened our seller's market. Just a little bit, but that's what happened. So the trend that we're seeing right now, as Kelly so eloquently stated, is that the buyer activity is steadily increasing. There's some breaks up and down, but it's steadily increasing.
What are there up and down?
Breaks.
Breaks.
Yeah, breaks up and down. And we're actually at the level that we were at the peak of last year's market with regards to...
Almost, baby.
Almost.
That's touching that line right there.
Yeah, you're right. It's a little bit low. Let's see what happens there. So we're pretty close to that. We're not yet in the summer market, so we will expect that to actually happen here in the next few months.
You think we're going to go higher?
I think we're a little bit higher, yeah. And then with regards to inventory, we are pretty close to the same, as far as the peak is concerned. So
no, we're not.
we're close. Look.
No, that's the higher peak right there.
Oh, you're right.
The
There's a whole other peak. Yeah.
There's a whole other peak.
That happens. Yeah. All right. So anyway, the market is increasing. Activity is increasing.
Are we dumb?
Prices are going up, probably. On this line, we haven't explained this in a little while. So this orange line is a neutral market. Whoa, what happened? This orange line is a neutral market. So basically, that would be where it's a good, strong, healthy market. Buyer and seller activity is just normal. Properties are sitting for a little while. Buyers aren't having to compete.
Yeah.
Anything above this is a seller's market, which we've been hovering in a seller's market for a long time. Anything below is a buyer's market. We're nowhere near that. This is what a lot of the buyers that are sitting on the sideline are waiting for, and unfortunately I just don't see it happening anytime in the near future. And in the meantime, while they're waiting on that, prices keep going up. So eventually, even if it does happen, prices have gone up so much that the drop isn't going to make up for the difference, if it happens. But anyway, so we get back up here, so we can see that the seller's market has stayed pretty steady. At least it's not increasing and spiking with strength. So it's staying pretty steady. So I don't see that changing too much. It may change a little bit when we get to the summer, but right now, that's where we're going to stay. So what does this mean for buyers? It's still a good time to buy. Prices are still going up, so you're going to capture appreciation. It's not spiking, so we're not seeing an increase in the multiple offer situations, but you do have to be strategic because there are multiple offers pretty much.
This week is a better time to buy than next week.
That's right.
And it's a worse time to buy than last week.
That's exactly it.
Did you buy last week?
Nope.
Okay, then you need to buy this week.
That's right.
Don't you wish I was your parent?
Yep. For a seller, when should they have sold?
You should sell in a year. Any damn time.
Yeah.
Sell any time.
Don't try to time the market at the peak because you never know when it may or may not drop. And there's huge demand right now. Sellers are getting multiple offers. So, You put a property on the market, fairly priced for its condition, and it's going to sell. It's going to sell for top market value. You're going to capture all that appreciation that's been there for the last couple of years. We've had sellers that have only owned the property for right at 2 years that are, capturing 15-20% profit because of the market and the appreciation. So
yeah, I mean, this is great. I mean, because a lot of times whenever you bought your previous one, it wasn't your forever home. You didn't intend for it to be your forever home. So now you've got all that appreciation that you can use to put into your next step home.
That's
right? And it's a really good time to do that now before your next step home is going to be even more expensive.
That's right. We're happy to help you. Reach out to us, message us, call us. All right. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.